Which one of these two weather radios do you think we're going to be reviewing now? On the left, we have a Midland 74-105 XL from I don't even know when. On the right, we have a Midland HH50 from I also don't know when. That's right, we're reviewing the HH today. I got this, well, it arrived 2 days ago and I actually didn't get it till yesterday. So this it might actually be Midland's first portable, well, definitely not their first portable radio, as they've been doing ham radio and stuff like that, but this might actually be their first portable emergency radio. I do not know when this unit was released, and it is incredibly basic. So we're not going to be here for very long. First, looking at the design of the unit here, and if my phone will shut up, let me just grab something to compare it to. This is the radio compared to a standard Google Play card, which is the same size as a credit or debit card or similarly sized things, or a driver's license. But as you can tell, it's honestly a fairly small little radio. It's from the base of the radio up to the antenna, it's about the same. Well, I've got the card positioned vertically here. It's about the same length. I'm not sure it's about the same depth, but of course the antenna adds it longer, and of course it's, I'd say, about 2/3 of the width. On the top of the radio here, you just have your speaker. Left side here, you have your volume up, down, and your rescan/test button. On the right here, you have a 3-selector switch. And on the back here, you have your belt clip and battery compartment. Let's get into those. So, this radio runs off of 3 AAA batteries. So, this is not a rechargeable radio like the HH54 or the VP. You don't care about you right now. You can technically install batteries with the belt clip on, but it's a little bit more of a pain in the ass. So back on here, I move the belt clip. It's just a single Phillips head screw there where my thumb is. You can use basically any sized screwdriver, as I shall now do. And you just take the screw out, not all the way out, and just lift up. And the screw is not a captive screw, but anyway, so there you can just pull that off, and you can see in there your 3 kind of loosely mounted AAA batteries. There is no foam on the inside of the door here to attempt to cushion the batteries, so they might pop slightly out of alignment, but it is a small battery compartment for a small radio. And to reinstall the belt clip, you just line up these 2 little pegs here with the holes. Fairly simple. And then you just put the screw back in and screw it right back in. Simple. Now, this 3-position switch on the right side has 3 positions. Lowest is off, your middle is on.
Ring before temperatures warm up. Rain should eventually start.
And then up here at the top is alert mode, which will not allow you to listen to the weather broadcast. To run the alert test, you just set the radio to on or alert mode, and you hold down the test rescan button. And this is the siren. So it's literally just a square wave sweep. It is very annoying. However, can you do this in on mode? You can, indeed. You can adjust the siren volume from very low. You have, let me see how many different. You have 8 different siren volumes.
Cloudy with a 50% chance
And
of
you just
showers.
adjust the volume by having the siren run, and
Southwest winds around 10.
you just hit your volume keys. Speaking of which, let's talk antenna. I have to laugh whenever I see this. It's a tiny telescopic antenna. It is a non-rotating, well, you can twist it, but that doesn't do anything. But you cannot have it go each direction because you can just move the radio, and it's just a little tiny 4-segment thing, and it's about 2 inches long, I'd say, but it can improve a little bit. If you're wanting to set this unit up on a specific channel, you're screwed. As whenever it's on,
To 25 miles an hour. Chance of rain 50%.
and you push
Saturday,
this rescan
mostly
button,
cloudy. West winds around 10.
it just rescans for the strongest channel. You cannot manually select your channel, it's just the strongest one, which, admittedly, if you're not an EAS nerd, then that should be okay, unless, I don't know, the transmitter that covers your county is off the air, or I don't know, but it's kind of like having like the travel mode on the HH54, the VP, well, I think the regular 54 has it in addition to the VP, but it's like the travel mode, except it doesn't auto-switch channels. You just have to push the button whenever you want to just have it rescan. And it's called quality.
34. Huntington, 34. Elkins, 33. For Bluefield, 40. Martinsburg, 22. Parkersburg, 29. At Clarksburg, 29. And in Lewisburg, missing. The following are the...
Good Lewisburg. So the speaker quality isn't the best, but this isn't the best transmitter to test speaker quality on, but it's an oval driver, it looks to me like, and it's like 3/4 of an inch, so it's not going to give you those epic bass notes. And because it defaults to the strongest channel here from holding it up at the outside wall, and when I hit the rescan button, it will not receive WXM70.
Elkins.
Whereas,
It will likely be this evening as breezy south wind develops. A cold front will then move across overnight.
62.4 megahertz.
Whereas as you can tell on the 260, it receives WXM70 and WXM74. I just have to hold it up against the outside wall, and I really need to wall mount that thing, even if we're headed back up to school soon, possibly. Nobody knows. It's kind of up in the air. Either ways, should you get this radio? Unless you're a hardcore EAS geek, I would personally say no, as its feature set is just a little too limited to really be too useful. If you want a good walkie-talkie form factor radio that gives you emergency alerts, go for the HH54, because it's not expensive at all, and not only is it's not expensive, but it's far better built. It's got the rechargeable battery on it. You can hook it into the docking station if it's the VP. It's got same compatibility, so you can set your county. I don't think it has alert blocking, but I don't know. And this thing is just very primitive. I I think of this really as being the portable version of the Midland 74, 105, sorry, not the 105, the 109, and maybe the 102, I'm not familiar enough with the 102. This is obviously a superior radio to it, just because the AM/FM functions, but this is also just a basic 1050 Hz radio, which we will get to now.